Hey guys, it's Raquel. Today I wanted to do a quick new thing for a weekly video would be to choose my NFL weekly picks. I am big into football. I'm playing in 2 fantasy football leagues, one with my husband and some family members, and then one with a group of moms that I know. So I love just to keep up on the games. We watch almost every single game. This year we have NFL Sunday Ticket because we switched to DirecTV, so we got it for free, so we get to watch every game this year if we want. So, and today, since it's the first day of football for the year, I am sporting my Patriots shirt. This is I call this my lucky shirt. It's my favorite one. I have several, but I love this one. And I'm gonna be looking off of my computer a little bit too, because that's where I have the weekly lineup. So I'm just going to go through and pick the winners, and I'm going to start this video out by predicting my Super Bowl 50 picks already, just for fun. I just thought it would be fun to see if I'm even close. So I am of course picking the Patriots. I think that this is going to be Tom's year to really I mean, he shines every year, but because of all this Deflategate crap, I think he's really gonna come out and whoop some butt this year. So hoping that happens, because I have Tom as my quarterback on one of my fantasy football leagues. I didn't get him in the other. So so tonight's game season opener is the Pittsburgh Steelers at New England, and I am going for New England. I will always go for New England. I don't think we will have a perfect record this year, but I'm pretty sure I'll pick them anyways all year, just because that's what fans do. So I'm going Pittsburgh loses to New England. Oh, I didn't pick my Super Bowl 50 winner. So or not winner, 2 teams. I think that New England's going, and I think that we are going to have a surprise this year, and it's either going, everyone thinks that it'll either be Seattle or Green Bay, and I think it's either going to be the Cowboys or the Giants. And I've always been kind of a Giants fan. I mean, like, I don't know why, I just like their team, and I like Eli, and he is actually my other quarterback in my other fantasy football league. So I am going for the Cowboys. I think that they've been kind of inching on it recently, and I think that this may be their big year. And so I'm going for the Cowboys or the New York Giants against the Patriots for Super Bowl 50. And maybe if I choose right, someone will see this and give me some tickets. It's in California this year, so can you even imagine? Okay, so back to this week. So I'm picking New England over Pittsburgh. Green Bay is at Chicago. Green Bay is the obvious pick, but I'm not going to go for them. I'm going to go for Chicago because I like some Jay Cutler, and he has a lot to prove this year, so I think I'm going to go for Chicago. And then Kansas City at Houston. Okay, my husband and son are huge Houston Texans fans, huge. My son is a huge J.J. Watt fan, and so I'm going to go with them on this game. Also, I'm not a fan of Kansas City because remember, they killed us last year, which was not good, but it was kind of good because we came back and killed it the rest of the year and went to the Super Bowl and won. But anyways, I'm going for Houston. Cleveland at New York Jets. I used to be a Jets fan, and I'm not. I've always just been a New England fan, but I like a lot of other teams too, but I'm just not as big of a fan as I used to be. So, and I am not a Cleveland fan at all either. So this one's, I don't really care, but I'm going for the Jets. And then Indianapolis at Buffalo. That should be a good game. I have Buffalo as my defensive team on both of my fantasy teams. I have 2 teams. I have Buffalo and the Patriots on one, and Buffalo and Miami on another, I believe. Now I can't remember because I had it all queued up and my picks kept getting taken. So I know I have Buffalo on both though. So I think, but I don't know if they're going to be able to pull it out with Andrew Luck and his crew. So I'm going to go for I'm going to go for Indianapolis, I think. Now, I'm going to stick with Buffalo. I like to pick home teams a lot, too. I'm going to go with Buffalo. I think their defense is going to be able to hold them, and I think that they're going to surprise everyone this year and do a little better than they have been. So, Miami at Washington. I'm going for Miami. I like Tannehill, and I like their defense. And they have Dominic Sue. I think his name's Dominic, right? Sue? Anyways, they have him this year, so I think they're going to have an awesome defense, and they're going to hold teams to some low numbers. Carolina at Jacksonville. Panthers at Jaguars. I'll just go for the home team. It doesn't matter to me. Let's go for Jacksonville. Seattle at St. Louis. I'm going for Seattle. They're always a contender. They're going to be a great team this year. So I'm going to go with them. New Orleans at Arizona. I like Arizona a lot, and I like Drew Brees. I don't necessarily like the Saints, but I like Drew Brees a lot, and I think I have a player or two from New Orleans on my fantasy team, but I'm going to stick with Arizona. And then Detroit at San Diego. I'm going to pick San Diego. My husband hates Phillip Rivers, but I like him. He has lots of kids, and I don't know. I get into the quarterbacks, who they are as an individual, and so I tend to pick off my emotions. But I like Phillip Rivers, so I'm gonna go for San Diego on that one. The next one, Tennessee at Tampa Bay. Titans at the Bucks. I don't really care, but I'll go with. When in doubt, I always pick the home team, so I'm going to go with the Bucks. Cincinnati at Oakland. Okay, I have to pick Oakland, which I used to pretty much hate the Raiders just because everyone here likes them. But we have a local Carr is from our hometown, so we are going to cheer him on always. So I'm going to say go Raiders. And then Baltimore at Denver. I think that'll be a good game. I am going to go for Denver. Just because it's at home. But I think that'll be a close game personally. So we'll see if my predictions are true. And then New York Giants at Dallas, which, like I said, I think that one of these two teams are going to actually make it to the Super Bowl to play against my Patriots this year. And so it's at Dallas, but Eli Manning is my fantasy quarterback, so I am going to go with the Giants. And I told my husband last night, I have 4 of my starters are from the Giants, so I'm really hoping that they play good this week. And then I got to scroll down here. 2 more games. Monday. Why is there 2 games on Monday? That's weird. Is that a new thing? Or is that just this week? Oh, I think it's just this week because no one has a bye this week, right? I'm guessing. Okay. So, Philadelphia, the Eagles at the Falcons. I'm going for the Falcons. The Eagles kind of get on my nerves right now. And, yeah, so we'll go for the Falcons. And then last but not least, Minnesota at San Francisco. And I could care less about either of these 2 teams either. So I'm going to go for Minnesota because I'm actually a Harbaugh fan and he's not there at San Francisco. So to me, there's no point to root for them. So, and then lots of my friends like San Francisco. So there is Raquel's predictions for week number 1. Let's see how we do.